What's going on, guys? Welcome to another Football Not Soccer podcast with me, Jack. We've got Michael and Tope here as well.
You right there?
Hello. We're just going to discuss very quickly Jurgen Klopp. As we know, he's been appointed as the new Liverpool manager. And he's just made a couple of early quotes about how he's going to do as Liverpool boss. What do we think, guys? He said 4 years to the title.
Well, it's optimistic, and it's good to be optimistic, I guess. I am concerned as a Spurs fan, and obviously Liverpool being our closest rivals, that I do think he's going to do well at Liverpool, and I think Liverpool are going to be challenging up in the next 2 or 3 years for the Champions League, a bit more competitive than they have been recently, but I can't see him winning the title at Liverpool within 4 years.
I think his contract's only for 3 years, and with an option of an extension. So it's quite notable that he actually said he'll do it in his 4th year. But I think we'll wait and see. He didn't have the best season last season with Dortmund. So we'll wait and see.
I think in terms of transfers, I think he's got to get through to January with what he's got, and what he's got at the moment isn't great, to be honest. When to be fair, Daniel Sturridge is back, and he's got Coutinho. I think he's fit to play on the weekend. So if those two are firing, then they will have something to shout about. But you look at other players in the team, maybe and the players they've bought before, like Balotelli and Markovic, haven't really been on it.
Well, I disagree. I think they've got a good quality within their team, and I just think it hasn't come through so far this season. I think they brought well in the summer. I thought they brought some good players, and the foreign players for me, he might take some time to adapt, but he's come from Germany now. Jurgen Klopp knows about him.
Yeah.
That might help him. They've got a good, solid English base there who know the Premiership. I think if he can get the confidence back in the team, because I do think they're lacking confidence at the moment. If he can get that confidence back and throw him, keep Daniel Sturridge fit, and if he performs as he has when he has been fit, and forms a partnership with Christian Benteke, for example, then I think they'll have a good season.
So you think you're going to be two up top for Klopp?
I think he could play Sturridge from the left coming in. I think he did that for Dortmund. He had Royce coming in, Goetze coming in.
More of a natural winger. I think Daniel Sturridge, he doesn't like being in that position.
He did that for Chelsea
from his Chelsea days as
right
well.
wing, and he done really well. But
he scored goals, but if you asked him, he wasn't happy playing there. So he's not a young player. Now normally you're a young player, you're playing with top players. They're going to stick you out on the wing when you're a striker. But he's 26-year-old. He's going to want to play up front.
I think the bigger issue for Klopp, and it's sort of a wider issue for the Premier League in terms of the Champions League clubs, is that we are potentially going to lose the 4th Champions League spot. As things stand, if the English teams don't get any better or get further in Europe, we might lose it to maybe Italy or even France. So I think for Klopp, it's maybe looking at 3rd place, maybe looking at Champions League rather than gunning for the title so soon, because Man United are getting back to what they used to be like. Man City and Chelsea are still, obviously Chelsea's had an awful start to the season, but you do expect them to get right back up there for maybe 1st or 2nd. He's hoping for me 1st. But yeah, I think they'll struggle to make 4th, to be honest. I think it'll be very
definitely
close.
this year. I don't think you can expect them to come in the top 4 this year. They might.
But even over the next few years, I can't see
I don't think he can worry too much about losing the 4th place, because it's out of his control. He can only do well with Liverpool. They are in the Europa League. He's taken the competition seriously before. He's taken Cup seriously.
He could get him through that way, to be fair.
All he can concentrate on doing is doing as well as he can with Liverpool, and then hope that the Champions League teams and Tottenham, the other Europa League team, perform well this season. Maybe one of the Italian teams slip up, and just so we can cement that 4th spot for a few more years.
So how do you think the game of the weekend will go? Spurs v
I would have, before Rodgers got sacked, I would have said Spurs win.
Yeah.
Same. Being a Spurs fan, I am slightly negative, and the whole new manager syndrome worries me. I think it'll be a really good game. I think Spurs will lift themselves because they know that Liverpool are going to lift themselves. I think it's going to be a great game for the neutral, so I'm just going to sit on the fence and probably say a draw.
I wouldn't even go for the Tottenham win, because it's interesting what you said about the new manager kind of.
It happens a lot.
Yeah,
in clubs, doesn't it?
but he's had the international break, so he won't have had his players for that long. So that could be a factor in as well. I think Tottenham are, very well organised and drilled under Pochettino, and I think because it's at White Hart Lane, I think they'll get the win.
Yeah, they've had a lot better. They're better defensively. To be honest, it could just depend on how the players react to Klopp, I guess. In any case, thanks for listening, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment on the video, and let us know what you think. Cheers.
Cheers, guys.